After Peter Bond, the detective of the case, has completed his investigations, he creates a final report that needs to be approved by his supervisor, Jeff Banham. In the ECM contents section of the case, he browses into the main documents area, and there's a folder Final Report. In this area, Peter Bond can click on Add Document to create a final report. Based on the location, the case management system knows what template to provide to Peter Bond. So the system offers two types of templates here. The one is a final report for the burglary, which is the right one in this case. Peter Bond clicks on Finish, and now the new final report is created based on a template. It is directly opened in the ICM environment to make it easy for Peter Bond to work with documents. The document is opened in Microsoft Word, and all the structured data that is available in ICM has already been filled into the document. So we have the case number with the case description. We have further data like case status, case priority, and all the dates on the case that are already filled in. So Peter Bond does not have to enter any already existent data into the form. He can right away start with his final report. When he's done, he can simply save the document in Microsoft Word, and it goes back to the case management system. When the document is completed, Peter Bond can go to the document and initiate a document workflow to approve the document. Again, the system recognizes where the document is stored and what type of document it is to provide the right workflow for this approval. So here we see the investigation report approval workflow. Peter Bond can simply initiate the workflow by clicking on Initiate. He may want to give a name to the workflow. And then send the workflow to his supervisor, Jeff Banham. Jeff Banham is the supervisor of the burglary department. He needs to approve the final report that was sent by Peter Bond, one of his detectives. This time we use the extended ECM web UI to have access to the case. So we log in as Jeff Banham. And look at his personal assignments. Here Jeff Banham sees that there is an approval workflow in his inbox from Peter Bond, one of his detectives. He clicks on this item in the inbox and sees the instructions what to do in order to approve the report. He can of course check the document there, maybe do some comments or updates. You can also check the approval date, and finally he can approve the document. Here's the final report that was just approved by Jeff Banham. When we look at the document, and open the metadata section of the document, we see that the document has now the status approved. It was approved by Jeff Benham and the approval date was set. When we look at the records detail of this document, we can see that this document is now put under records management control. So it's no longer changeable and it's no longer deletable. You could also check the case details, retention periods,